Hi everybody, Mrs. Norman here, and today we're going to talk about how to integrate quotations into your writing. And the first way is going to be really familiar to you. It's a lot like writing dialogue. So look at this example. Okay, you'll see this is, again, a lot like writing dialogue. There's the word says, followed by a comma, and then our quotation. And we've set this up ahead of time by giving some background context as well as a little bit of analysis, making some inferences about this character before we give the quotation. And that's the best way to use this particular tool if you're going to integrate your quotations this way. Now we can mix it up a little bit by changing the verbs and the structure. In this one we've changed says to states, and in this one declares. So that just kind of keeps it a little bit interesting. Now the second way is very similar to that first one, except that we're going to get a little bit closer to seamless integration by using the word that. So we're going to start with our same example, and here where the comma is, we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to replace it with the word that. Just that simple. And then we're going to make some adjustments to the quotation for the seamless integration, and what we need to change is the pronouns to make it the same third person point of view. So I've done that here, and you can see that I'll has been changed to he will, and then make you, again this best sneeches, you has become them, and I've placed that in the square brackets to indicate to the reader that I've made some changes, but I've kept it faithful to the meaning already in the text. And then I went ahead and got rid of the word eaches because that's not really a word that I would typically use. The next method is to use a colon to set up the quotation with a colon beforehand, and that might look like this. Okay, so you can see the colon right before the quotation. And one thing that's really important to using a colon is that whatever comes before the colon needs to be a complete sentence. So you can see here, McBean disguises his desire to get rich off the sneezes by presenting himself as an altruistic person. That is a complete sentence. The colon then signals, here's an example, and the quotation that follows gives an example of that. The last way that you can incorporate your quotations is seamless integration. And this is the method that I use the most and is really important to your college writing. This is the way that you want to get to where your writing starts to sound. But again, just like sentence structure, you wouldn't want all of your quotations to use seamless integration. So use a variety. But like I said, this is the way that I write my quotations the most. So close your eyes and listen to this sentence and see if you can hear where the quotation marks are. When the genetic difference of a small green star becomes a talisman of superiority, their arrogance and exclusionary practices become powerful enough to make those without stars feel inferior to the extent they sit moping alone on the beaches, sitting there wishing their bellies had stars. Could you hear it? Here, look. Is that where you thought maybe the quotations were? Seamless integration makes the quotation part of your sentence so that there isn't a pause, you can't hear the quotation marks stop or start. And that really is the best way to write the sentence. And kind of the way that you do that is to bury it in your analysis and just cut your quotation down to the part that you need to say what you need to say. So let's review. The first way is to use a verb such as says, followed by a comma, and then your quotation. The next way is for somebody to say that and then your quotation, so replacing that comma with the word that, and don't forget to change your pronouns and your verbs to match. The next is to set it up with a complete sentence followed by a colon and then your quotation. And the final way is to make that quotation part of your sentence through seamless integration. So hopefully this helps you embed or integrate your quotations into your writing in a more effective way.